Hey guys, it's Bladelore, and today we're finally going to be taking a look at my custom hollow handle survival knife. I built this using a old Camillus blade and the handle of the Harbor Freight survival knife. The sheath is from the Rothco Ramster, and the Korean American patch is, I just got it from a friend. But I don't want to drag this along any further, but before we take into a look at the knife, I want to take a look at the sheath because I spent a lot of time modifying this as well. So the sheath is actually kind of friction retention. I don't know what it's called, but basically it ensures that the knife won't slip out no matter how much I drop it. So, but it's also pretty easy to take it out. That's the knife. We'll take a look at that later. The sheath itself is, it's got this kind of belt loop over here that can detach. It's kind of a tight fit. It did have a snap, you can see that right here. That was actually kind of put around because it won't go over the knife's handle. It's a bit too big, so it just fits in with the retention. These pouches belong to the sheath already, but I did add the Korea patch. I might go into detail later why. This is kind of a personal tribute knife. Inside the first patch, I have a sharpening stone and signal mirror that I stole off a Gerber knife. I might add more there. The second pouch has a Altoids tin filled with medical equipment. So we'll take a look at that right now. Rubber bands, because they can be pretty useful. And the tin has some cotton, Q-tips, a gauze pad, and some band-aids. So, you know, it's not the greatest kit, but it'll get most of the job done. So I'm gonna wrap that up. It's kind of a pain to always get in, but we'll put it in, and then we'll move on to the other stuff. So, if you notice, kind of the pouches are removable, and underneath I wrapped it all in paracord, and I added it had a leg tie, but I put that on my SOG, so I added a paracord leg tie for this. And underneath, it's very hard to see, I might have to remove this pouch as well. You can there's another sharpening stone that came with the knife, but that one's kind of crappy, so I don't use it. So that's basically it for this sheath. So we're just gonna, well, I might do this off camera. We'll just put the pouches back on and we'll get on to the knife. So see you guys in a minute. All right, so this is what y'all have been waiting for. The knife. This was the blade of a Camillus Tactical Bowie. The handle snapped off when I was working on it, so I replaced it with the Harbor Freight knife. Well, the handle at least. I painted the handle black to kind of go with it, wrapped it all in black paracord, and then had a kind of paracord lanyard at the top to when chopping tasks. But actually, before we get into the knife functions, I want to take a look at the survival kit because it's a hollow handle knife. So we just screw that off. Here's the compass. I actually like the black on this. And there's a little cotton ball in there for fire starting, and then here's the kit. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. All right, so you saw the cotton ball. Here's a survival kit. It's wrapped in twine and then burnt and stuck at the bottom. The top comes off, has a match striker right there. Inside is a sewing kit with a needle, 12 matches, and a fishing kit with 6 hooks, I think, and 200 feet of line, I believe. It also has a second striker in case this one gets lost. I would take it out, but it's really hard to put in. But that's the survival kit. I don't know if this is, I mean, it has all the essentials. It definitely ain't the best one, but it's good enough. I don't plan on using this more for camping. Here's also the inside. No light coming through. That means it's good. Should be waterproof or water resistant at least. And with this cotton ball and this washer and the capsule, I doubt the kit will get wet. So we'll just screw that back on. And now comes the part to see this knife will hold up to all that I've hyped it up to be. Because right now, I mean, I plan on adding JB Weld, but right now it's just held in with that screw. So let's go do some tests, starting with, of course, the sharpness test. All right, so here's the knife. Doesn't wiggle, doesn't move, and it comes out pretty good. So, sharpness test. Got a small piece of printer paper right here. This isn't a factory edge. I've had this knife for about a year, a little over, so I've sharpened it myself. Let's see how good it is. I once got it to be kind of shaving sharp. I don't know if it's still like that. I have whacked a couple trees down with this, but it may not be razor sharp, but it'll get the job done. I might actually touch it up a little after this video, but it's good enough. So we're gonna cut that up, and then I guess we'll do a chopping test. All right, so let's start chopping some vines. Ooh. Here's a tree. No blade play. Yeah, no blade play. That's a survival kit. Let's try something else. This is a pretty good area to chop. Well, the good thing is, blade's intact, so is the handle. Again, I plan on adding JB Weld to this. So all we need to do now is get our trusty little Allen wrench set and get the screw out, put it back in, and we'll be good to go. So yeah, this was a little embarrassing, but that's what happens when you only have a set screw holding in your knife. This is why full tang, you know, everyone goes crazy over full tang. I might do this off camera. Oh, here, it's coming out. Sorry for the repeated banging. There we go. Yeah, we are definitely planning on adding more than just this to the knife. This is kind of the version 1. I'm just kind of showing this for review purposes, but I'm gonna get that in there, and yeah, I might do this off camera. And just like that, the knife is fixed. We're definitely planning on extending that, but you know what? Trial and error. That's what it comes when making a decent knife. Yeah. Only real damage is the paint. Other than that, the blade's fine. It can chop well. The last test we'll do is batoning, which I know this thing will hold up for batoning. I mean, it's not that weak. But yeah, there's two ways we can approach this problem. We can either put a drill bit in there, add JB Weld. I mean, I plan on adding JB Weld either way. Or the lazier version, which I might do for a while until I get the necessary tools to fix this, is take this Allen wrench, not this whole set, just a specific one, and throw it in the pouch, because this pouch needs more stuff. I might add a big lighter in here as well. But yeah, we'll do the last test and we'll just move on. You know what? I'm glad this happened. It makes the review interesting and not redundant like my other reviews. They're all kind of the same. We actually had some fun and a little battle scar. I mean, this ain't gonna scar, it's a little cut. The tip kind of flew and hit there, but I was wearing a jacket, so yeah. On to batoning, and that'll be it. All right, I got some wood that I want to split. We're gonna start small with this. Actually, this has a nail, so we might not do that at all. Actually, I got an idea. Alrighty. We got this piece of wood right here, just so that the blade won't hit the concrete. And we'll start with this little piece. Let's actually see how it stabs. It stabs really good. that was kind of another quick test. We'll do this like this. I mean, this is small wood. If it breaks during this, no blade play. How does it curl? Yeah, so besides the tang, I can say this is a pretty good knife. Here are the shadings. It's got more, but whatever. So yeah, once we get that tang fixed, this will be an awesome knife. No blade play. Here's the larger piece of wood. It's a bit thicker. Let's pray this goes well. Here we go. A little bit of blade play. That's the screw. But I mean, doesn't come out, doesn't break. Again, that's just, the tang sucks. So we'll have to find a way to make that stronger. But again, nothing an Allen wrench will do. So what do I think of this knife? For my second custom knife, it's definitely an improvement. It's got some issues. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna go like, oh, this knife is perfect. No, it has issues. But the great thing about designing something like this, especially with a handle like this, you don't gotta break all of it and start over. You just gotta unscrew it, work on it, fix it. So I will keep you guys updated. This is just a quick kind of showcase of the version 1.1 of my Korea tribute knife. If you guys want, I might dive into maybe it's probably a short of why I kind of made it a Korea tribute knife. But until then, I'm Bladelore. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Here's an update. Blade's fixed. No rattling. Nothing. That's a survival kit inside, but yeah. I will definitely be working on this. This isn't the final version. This is 1.1. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is a real goodbye now. Till next time. See y'all.